Hello, thank you for watching this tutorial on Hypothesis. Hypothesis is an open source browser plugin that allows you to quickly annotate and highlight content on any website, including your learning management systems such as Blackboard and Canvas. With Hypothesis, you may hold discussions, organize your research, and take personal notes. While this is a free tool for anyone to use anywhere on the internet, we have saved you an extra step by embedding it on our sites for ease of use. You will need to create a Hypothesis account, which is separate from your My Access profile. To create your Hypothesis account, select the Hypothesis sidebar, and then sign up. On the page that appears, enter a username, email address, password, and agree to the terms and conditions, and then select Sign Up. Let's begin by annotating text from Harrison's Principles of Internal Medicine, 20th edition. To do so, from Access Medicine, all I need to do is select Harrison's from the home page. And once there, I can go to any portion of the text that I'm interested in reading and annotating. And on the text that appears, notice on the right-hand side the Hypothesis plugin. So here we have our Hypothesis tool that will allow us to begin annotating. To begin annotating, I can scroll to any portion of the text. All I have to do is simply highlight the text that I wish to annotate and then select the Annotate button, which prompts the Hypothesis sidebar. Here I can see the portion of the text that I will be annotating, and in the box I may start with my annotation. I can choose to make this annotation bold or in italics, insert a quote text, insert a link, an image, a mathematical notation, as well as any numbered or bulleted lists. I can also tag this annotation to help make it searchable later on, and I can choose to post it to public or only so that I may see it. After I have posted, I may come back in and edit my annotation, delete it, reply to it, or share it. Please note that a public annotation is visible to anyone, but the link back to the source content respects paywalls. That is, the annotation is visible, including any highlighted text, but the links back to the source content will be subject to paywall settings. If you want to connect different sources of information, for example, text from Harrison's and the New York Times, Hypothesis allows portability and curation of your notes across the multiple sources you use. For example, I have an article from the New York Times referring to the spleen. Once again, I can highlight any portion of the text that I find relevant, and I can annotate. After I post this annotation, I can go in and get my shared link and copy it, and then I can return to my original post here in Harrison's and reply to this annotation. I can simply paste in my link and post to public. And now anybody who is reading this annotation may select the link and can read my annotation for this article in the New York Times. In addition, if I were interested in sharing this video from YouTube regarding the spleen, all I need to do is copy its URL and then once again reply in my original post. And now this YouTube video is also a part of our annotations. Because Hypothesis is a browser-based tool, it persists across multiple sessions. When you leave Access Medicine and then return to that piece of content you annotated, the Hypothesis tool reminds you of your notes. By clicking on the yellow highlighting in my text, I'm able to expand the Hypothesis sidebar. And then I'm able to view all public annotations. In addition, I can show or hide my highlights, and then I can also view any page notes. Page notes are annotations for the whole page rather than tied to a specific portion of the text. In Hypothesis, I can choose to sort all of my annotations. For instance, I can search for specific keywords or tags or topics that are available in my annotations. By searching fever, I can see the 2 annotations that discuss fever. I can choose to sort my annotations. I can sort by newest, oldest, or by location in the text. In addition, I can choose to share this link to show all of these annotations and invite others to contribute their own annotations. You have the ability to create private groups to share annotations with, for example, study groups. You may select the drop-down menu in the top of your Hypothesis sidebar, where you can see groups that you are already a part of, as well as the option to create a new private group. To create a new private group, simply title it with a name, and you may also add in a description, and you may create your group. After you've created your group, you will see that group's dashboard, including any members, tags, and a link to send to others to share the group and have them join. To post an annotation to a group, I simply select the group from my drop-down menu, and I go through the same process of annotating as I have before by highlighting specific text, selecting Annotate, and then adding in my annotation here. As you and others in your group make annotations, they will appear in the group dashboard. To view this dashboard, I select my group in the drop-down menu at the top, and I can view the group activity. Here I see the recent annotation that has been added in this group. I can also choose to search annotations in this group. I can search by URL addresses, by tags, by user, etc. I may also view this annotation in context by selecting the small arrow next to the annotation. Thank you for watching this tutorial on Hypothesis. For any additional assistance using Hypothesis, please reach out to the User Services team at McGraw-Hill. Thank you.